Hey, friends. Happy Thursday to you. I hope you're all having a great Thursday. My name is Courtney McIntyre. I'm a certified pediatric sleep coach and the founder of Sleep Little One Sleep Consulting. I'm also a mother of three, which is also equally important. Um, and I didn't have a live last month, and something came up that week, and so I wasn't able to do it. So it's been a while since I've done a live, but here I am. And this week I have to talk to you guys about twins, because sleep training in twins can seem overwhelming. It can seem hard, like it's going to be hard. And I mean, I don't blame you for feeling that way. But in this video, I'm going to help you if you have twins, or this can also apply to room sharing children of different ages. So maybe you have a 2-year old who's sharing a space with a 1-year old. This also applies to you, although there will be some differences in what you're applying, because obviously a 2-year old isn't going to go to bed or take as many naps as a 6-month old. So it is a little bit different. I explain more of that in my blog. If you go to my website, which is in the description, there's a link there. Then you can check out the blog on my website, and you can see in more specific terms what you do with room sharing children of different ages. All right, so this is how my 5 best tips, sleep training tips in particular, for parents with twins. So number one is that naps. Naps are something we want to deal with, naps, right? Because naps are very difficult. Well, they're not very difficult. I shouldn't say that, but they're more difficult than night sleep usually. And that is because you have everything working against you. It's bright outside, it's noisier, there's more going on. So it's harder for your little one to get into sleep easier than when they would at night. So naps are an integral part of the sleep training journey. So it's very important to know about naps. So what you want to do to make sure that that naps are set up good for you is I recommend having twins separate for naps. And this doesn't need to be tricky or hard. Simply set up a pack and play in a different room that is set up for sleep. So it's dark, pitch black dark. It has white noise in it. And if you have a room like that, or you can make a room like that, just put a pack and play in there, and there you go. It's easier for twins to wake each other up during naps because, like I said, it's not the same as night sleep, where the melatonin is higher and there's more flowing through them at that time, and other things. So keeping them separated for naps is your first step. So twins should be kept on a similar schedule. This is not only for their benefit, but it's also for yours. So you can keep your sanity, and they're napping at the same time. So you have times to yourself where you can actually get things done. Maybe you need to do things around the house. Maybe you want to take a nap. Maybe you want to spend time with your older children. Twins have being on a similar schedule will help with that. Even children of different ages. But of course, you have to be careful. They can't always be sleeping at the same time. A 2-year-old is not going to be sleeping the same time that a 6-month-old is. But depending on the ages of your children, you can follow their wake windows and try to make it so that they're going to sleep at the same time. So this also applies to when they're waking. If one twin wakes, you want to wake the other one 15 to 30 minutes afterwards so that you can keep their wake windows and their sleep times the same. Like I said, this gives you a chance to have time to yourself, which is much needed, and you should grab those little bits as much as you can. So you want to learn your twins' individual sleep cues. They may share similar DNA, but that doesn't mean they're going to have similar sleep cues. So you want to learn their individual sleep cues. One twin may be very subtle, and you might not know. Maybe they don't even show when they have sleep cues, but one twin really is very obviously showing sleep cues. You need to learn those individual sleep cues for each child. This can also apply to children of different ages, of course. And so what you want to do here is, since they do or may not have the same sleep cues or show the same sleep cues. You really, really, really want to stick to those wake windows as much as you can. Try to make it as close to that wake window as you can, which is obviously age appropriate. That way, they're going to sleep at the same time. Obviously, paying attention to sleep cues is much more prevalent and important when your little one is a newborn, because when they're a newborn, you're more following their sleepy cues. You do want to stick to wake windows as well. I really don't want you guys to think that sleep cues should be more important than wake windows, because I actually believe they're both important and you should be paying attention to both. But if anything, stick to that wake window, because some kids don't show their sleepy cues. Um, so again, you want to make sure that if one does go down before the other, you want to keep it really close. So if one goes down before the other, put the other one down 15 to 30 minutes after that. But like I said, it's very important to stick to those wake windows as best as you can. A lot of little ones will show that they're getting tired an hour, hour and a half after being awake if they're 4 months and older. Of course, newborns are a little bit different. Usually they can only make it an hour-ish. An hour and a half is pushing it, but some newborns can do that. But anyways, a lot of little ones will start showing that natural dip in energy. It does not mean they're ready for sleep. So make sure you're pushing them to that wake window. If it's 2 hours and you see after an hour they're tired, do something to wake them up again. Go for a walk, show them let them look out the window, play a game, take off their diaper, do anything to get them to wake up again. All right, and then so the next step would be for night sleep. You can keep your twins or your room sharing children of different ages in the same room. This is possible due to the naturally high production of the sleep hormone melatonin. So at night, it's very naturally producing and it's high. It's much higher than during the day, mostly because it's darker, it's quieter. I mean, melatonin production kicks off from it being dark. So it is very much produced much more at night than during the day. So you can always keep them in the same room for night sleep. It's highly unlikely they'll wake each other up at night. But if they do, or if you're afraid that'll happen, you can always double up on white noise in that room. Um, my last tip for you today is if your twins are keeping a night feed, or maybe they're weaning off night feeds, you don't need to wake the other twin for a feed. Okay, so if they're not waking themselves, that's okay. Make sleep a priority and let them catch up on calories during the day. This could mean that one twin drops their night feeds before the other one, and that is totally okay too. You don't need to if one twin is waking themselves for a feed, you really don't need to wake the other one. Just leave them be, make sleep a priority, give them their calories during the day, because they do need a certain amount of calories in 24 hours, and they can get that during the day. All right, and that's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, again, please go check out my blog if you want further information on this. I basically covered it all here, but you can always go check out the blog too. The link is in the description to my website. If you're looking for a group where you can go and I give information, it isn't individualized, but it's information for sleep that isn't just from a regular sleep group. It's from one that's hosted by me, a pediatric sleep coach. Then I would love for you to join us in there. I give weekly sleep tips and advice to exhausted parents just like you who are in need. So I hope to see you there. The link to my group called Sleep Little One is in the description box. But if you're looking for a more individualized one-on-one plan for you and your specific little one, I can also help with that. Like I said, I'm a certified pediatric sleep coach. I have some amazing packages that I offer on my website. Please go check them out. If you want to get a hold of me, you can email me or you can DM me on here, and I would love to work further with you. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you all next day.